Greetings, Jerry Ultimate Power Gamer, coming at you today with, oh my god, is this like the third edition battle report we've done? 5 battle reports. Okay, so today we're going to be doing Pitmaster with his, what'd you bring?
Abyssal Dwarfs.
Abyssal Dwarfs. And Bob, the Goto Guy, he finally has a nickname he likes, the Goto Guy. He's going to be once again using his forces of nature. So today we're going to be doing the control scenario. Any thoughts you two have on your battle you're about to have?
No, because I just found out now that that's what we're doing.
Okay.
I'll have to open up my rule book and see just what the heck this control scenario is.
Okay. It should be a good one.
Okay. Well, we'll be right back to go over the armies. Okay, so for today's table, starting with the lower left, we have a flat, difficult terrain. Above that on the left, we have a height 3 hill. Up at the top of the screen, we have a height 6 wood, difficult terrain. There, towards the center, we've got a tower with 2 obstacles. The tower is going to be height 5 blocking terrain. Towards the center at the bottom, we have a height 6 woods. Up above that, we have another flat piece of difficult terrain. Coming over from there, we have another height 3 hill. Stepping over from that, at the top, we have another flat piece of difficult terrain. And down in the lower right, we have a height 5 blocking piece of terrain. Okay, so we've already done deployment, and Bob has already won the role to see who goes first, but he did his scout move. Let's start and say what you have in your army here.
Scorchwing Regiment with Staying Stone.
Okay.
Forest Warden.
Okay.
Forest Shambler, Tree Herder, Forest Shambler, Forest Shambler. Forest Warden with Inspiring Talisman. Earth Elemental Horde. Druid with Shroud of Saint.
Okay.
2 Greater Air Elementals with Lightning.
Okay.
A Unicorn with the Tome of Darkness.
Okay.
And a Forest Shambler.
Okay, so let's see what Pitmaster's force looks like. Okay, Pitmaster, what do you got?
Troop of Gargoyles. And I have a regiment of Abyssal Half-Breeds with Sir Jesse's Boots of Striding.
Okay.
Troop of Gargoyles. I have a regiment of Slave Orc Gore Riders with the Staying Stone.
Okay.
A horde of Abyssal Grotesques with the Potion of the Caterpillar.
Okay.
Heavy Mortar. Abyssal Half-Breed Champ. And I have a horde of the Lesser Obsidian Golems with the Charnox. And I have a Heavy Mortar. I have an Iron Caster. I traded the Surge, the Fireball out for the Surge. And I have another horde of Lesser Obsidian Golems with the Charnox. I have an Iron Caster in the back with Surge and also the Tome of Darkness.
Okay.
I have a Heavy Mortar and a Greater Obsidian Golem.
Okay, I don't know if you mentioned, but there's another heavy mortar right there in between those two. Mm-hmm. All right, so we'll be right back after the Forces of Nature turn 1. Okay, so here we are at the end of the Forces of Nature turn 1. And I'm looking at his right flank. What happened over here, Bob?
Moved forward over here.
Okay.
The 2 Greater Air Elementals took lightning bolt shots. Yes, you can see over height 5 to see a height 6 guy there. Mm-hmm. And everyone just kind of moved forward like that.
Didn't do any damage here though?
All missed. Yep.
Okay, here?
Here these moved forward and they were surged forward a little bit more. Yep.
Okay.
These guys just kind of moved forward, lined up. Nothing interesting here. This guy moved up and decided to face that way.
Okay.
Both ways were tempting. And they just scooted around a little bit. They weren't in range to shoot.
Okay, so you're just setting up for some tactical stuff for future turns. All right, we'll be right back after turn 1 for the Abyssal Dwarf. Okay, here we are, the end of the Abyssal Dwarf turn 1. What happened over here?
I surged I moved 5.
Yeah.
And then I surged him.
A big whopping surge. That was a big surge.
Of course, I only did 3 wounds. So I shot in all 3 heavy mortars, 6 dice, hitting on 5s, missed.
New thing didn't hit. You're playing me, you would hit everything, but that's fine.
I surged these guys up after I shot.
Okay.
These guys moved up. These guys are getting in position, getting ready for something. These guys double charged, did 6 wounds.
Okay.
And then these guys just went to protect my little fellows here. They all moved up a little more.
Okay.
And ready for the big surprise.
All right. Well, I'm sure we're going to have some tactical stuff in turn 2. We'll be right. Okay, here we are, the end of the Forces of Nature turn 2. What happened over here?
We had a counter charge in the front here, air elemental and those guys, another air elemental in the flank.
Okay.
They caused a lot of wounds.
Got him up to 11.
You know, so he's a 19, he passed, he's okay.
Your unicorn healed.
Oh yeah, that's right. He healed a wound on the tree guys.
Yep.
Over here, just shuffled around a little bit.
Okay.
These 4 shamblers charged the orc slave riders in the flank and
Off
broke
the hill?
them. Yep, off the hill.
Got a thunderous one. Yeah.
These guys charged
Countercharged
into the gargoyles.
Yeah.
And they went away.
Okay.
And just a little shuffling there, and
So that's how. Well, those are the damage. These guys did all over 18 in the front here, and those
7
guys
there.
7 there.
And then this guy came around that way.
And they reposition like that after combat.
Yep.
So we'll be right back after Abyssal Dwarf turn 2.
Anyway.
Okay, here we are, the end of the Abyssal Dwarf turn 2. Pitmaster, what happened to her on your left flank?
I countercharged with my Great Obsidian Golem.
Into the air elemental. Okay.
These guys came 5, breathed onto this guy with their Charnox, did 1 wound.
Okay.
And then they were surged
Into the flank of
into
the other.
flank, and then they reformed to face that way.
Routed that greater. Yep, in turn. Okay.
These guys actually did something.
Those
And
3
they gave
mortars.
7 wounds to
7
those
there,
guys.
but didn't do anything.
And now these 2 here
Okay.
charged into a
1
4
horde of 4
shambler
shamblers.
horde.
Yep.
Got rid of them.
Did a whole lot of wounds and
And these guys
Treated
got
overran.
rid of, finished off the other
4 shambler.
4 shambler.
And positioned like that.
Position like that.
And then your gargoyles just came over and did that for tactical for later turns. Okay, that's the end of turn 2. We'll be right back after Forces of Nature turn 3.
Not thinking.
Okay, here we are, the end of the Forces of Nature turn 3. What happened over here, Bobby?
This air elemental decided that he couldn't do a lot over here. He had more value as a quadrant holder.
Yeah.
So he
Did a double pivot?
nibble turned and moved over here.
Okay.
These guys stayed to fight the greater golem guy.
And did 2 wounds and routed him.
They were healed by this guy before that.
And real quick here, you disengaged first, did a double pivot, and then flew away.
Yeah.
Moved away, okay? That's here. Okay, over here, what do we have happen?
All right. These earth elementals charged the front here, did
Yeah.
a couple of wounds.
Okay. The 4 shambler horde there.
They sidestepped to clear this guy. I only put 2 surges on him. I was
Missed it by 1.
missed by 1 inch over here on the flank. So these guys tried did the surging.
Okay.
Over here, this hero charged the rear and did 7 wounds, which is enough to waver these guys.
Yep.
This tree charged over here
After he did
Radiance of Life on this. Then he did his movement.
Okay.
Caused 7 wounds here.
And wavered.
Wavered them.
Okay.
These guys charged over here and did 2 wounds on the gargoyles and wavered them.
So we had
A lot of
waivers.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see how Pitmaster handles this in his turn 3. All right, here we are, the end of the Abyssal Dwarf turn 3. What happened over here, Pitmaster?
They moved an inch away,
Okay.
and then they did their little firing shot. I think they did 1
wound,
then.
yeah.
Then they were surged in.
Okay, and
did
got him
6
up
more
to
wounds.
6 wounds.
And
Okay.
then my war machines in a big happy thing.
Okay.
My heavy mortars took off the guy up top there.
2 of them shot here and did enough wounds to put them up. I think you got him to you got him to snake eye, so you
Right.
got him up to 15, routed
They
him,
took a pot shot at that guy.
and did 3 wounds and wavered the Forest Warden here, the Inspiring Forest Warden.
These 2
Yep.
took out another.
Charged the Earth Elementals here, and between these 2, they were able to take them out. These guys came forward 3 inches. That just moved back 2 inches.
They got healed a little bit. I can't remember what I.
Yeah.
Like, and then these guys just they were wavered, so they backed up an inch and
Disengaged
they
and then turned around the
reformed,
face.
and they regen 6.
Okay.
These guys regened a few. They disengaged.
They
and then,
regen 3 and then just back
Then
back.
they moved back.
Okay.
This guy disengaged.
Regened 1.
Regened and then moved back.
Okay. So this is where we're set. So let's see what kind of shenanigans the Goto Guy can come up with for turn 4. We'll be right back. Okay, here we are, the end of the Forces of Nature turn 4. What'd you have going on?
Counter charge here, did a wound.
And you healed the one
Healed
there.
them by 1.
1. Mm-hmm.
A lot of 1s going on. This guy turned around to come here.
Set up for later.
You know, you
turn.
might be able to land there and make him want to put something there.
Okay.
Let's see, what happened over here? We did a couple wounds there, nothing special.
Okay.
A little bit of healing on him from
He
the
backed
Radiance
off the
of
heal so it
Life.
couldn't be seen.
Yep, he did a heal spell there.
Yeah.
charged in there, wavered the unit.
Did 3 wounds and wavered them.
They charged in here, did 4 wounds.
And then rolled snake eyes.
There was a snake eyes there.
Okay, so they're still around.
Yep.
All right, so that's the end of turn 4 for Forces of Nature. We'll be right back after Abyssal Dwarf's turn 4. All right, here we are, the end of the Abyssal Dwarf's turn 4. Pitmaster, what happened over here?
Well, I went into these guys,
Countercharge.
and broke them.
6 wounds. Was able to rout them. Okay.
These guys just moved into the little pivot
Okay.
here.
You were actually trying to protect in case the air elemental jumped over to threaten. Okay. Anything with the war machines in the back there?
The war machines, they just turned.
Okay. They had to see this side. All right. What happened right here with your grotesque?
I was able to route the little guy. What was he again?
No, this is the guy that was right here.
Oh, the
Force
guy.
Warden.
Yeah, the Force Warden. I routed him.
And then pivoted faces so.
And these guys are wavered. They just healed. Oh, they regened
And
3, I
stay
believe.
engaged.
These guys regen 4 and did 4.
Okay.
But I couldn't
Couldn't
route.
route 'em. But you did. You grounded them. And
Grounded them.
You took away
And
their
then the
thunder.
staying stones.
That made the difference.
They did
Yes,
make
it
a
does
difference.
make a difference.
All right, we'll be right back after the Forces of Nature turn 5. All right, so here we are into turn 5 for the Forces of Nature. What'd you do over here on your right flank?
To preserve some table holding capabilities, the Great Air Elemental moves this way. The Unicorn moves with him.
Okay.
Over here, let's see. This Forest Warden charged into here, did a couple points of damage, took away their Thunderous. That's always good.
Okay.
The Tree Man finally took
Finally
out,
come out.
these Orc Riders here. Turned that way.
Half-breeds, okay.
These he cast heal on there, healed 3. That's pretty
Okay.
good from a heal 5. And they attacked, did 3 more
wounds.
wounds, but
Didn't break 'em or anything.
no waver, nothing.
All right, we'll be right back after the Abyssal Dwarf's turn 5. Okay, here we are, the end of the Abyssal Dwarf turn 5. And say what you want about those mortars, Pitmasters. I think they did an awesome job. So what'd you have happen over here?
These guys moved forward 5.
Okay.
These guys moved, and then
We're
there was a
surge.
surge. There was a heal attempted, but no.
Okay.
No go. Was that this time that I attempted?
No,
Or was it the
that
last
wasn't this
time?
turn. You surged.
Okay.
But what you
Right.
did between the two, their special shot and the 2 war machines, got these guys up to 20.
They're already at an 8, I think, right? So that's nice. So 12 wounds total.
And then Snake Eyes. So
Snake eyes.
They are
which
devastated.
I was
not
due
to-
for a snake eyes.
Yeah. Over here,
Wavered this poor guy over here.
2 wounds to him. Okay.
Only did a few wounds to this guy.
Yep.
And took
But
those
over
guys
here,
out.
finally, Gargoyles finally took those scorched flyers, scorched wings out. Okay, so we're about to go to turn 6. Let's see what the Goto Guy can come up with here. All right, end of the Forces of Nature, turn 6. Goto Guy, what happened over here?
Greater Air Elemental moves in this direction.
Okay, to hide behind the wood so it can't be seen.
Unicorn moves here.
At the double there to try to
Just
set
in
up in case there's a
case,
turn 7.
turn
maybe.
7, he needs to make a difference somewhere. This
Okay.
guy's wavered, he couldn't do much.
The Radiance of Life, you took 1
Yep.
wound off here, 1 off there.
Right.
Charge, or did a counter charge there, got
Did
him
some
up to
great
7.
damage. That was great.
And wavered, I believe.
Yep. This guy didn't hit.
Druid charged in
Charged
for
there.
some weird reason and
Yep. Mm-hmm.
did no damage. So we'll be right back after the Abyssal Dwarf's turn 6. Okay, here we are, the end of the Abyssal Dwarf Bloody turn 6. What happened over here, Pitmaster?
Well, I moved forward.
Yep.
And then I surged so I can shoot at those guys.
And shot him and got him up to 22 and routed him. Okay. Over here,
These guys shot at
turned to pivot around and shot at that. And then 1 mortar hit.
1 mortar hit and got rid of him.
Right at that. Okay.
Routed this guy.
Yep. And then back. Wavered, just stayed engaged.
Wavered, then I just flew over there.
Flew over here to hold this. We did roll for a turn 7, so we're going to do turn 7. Goto Guy has 2 units over there, so we're going to see what happens. We'll be right back. Okay, so at the end of the Forces of Nature, turn 7, he did a combo charge on the half-breed champion, was able to knock him out. The Druid actually did a wound, go figure. Druid came forward to try to help block a charge here. This guy just sidestepped over, and turn 7 for the Abyssal Dwarves. Everybody just did a halt, just holding. So we'll be right back to talk about this. Wow, okay, here we are, the end of our 5th 3rd edition battle report. Ended up being Abyssal Dwarves 5, Forces of nature, 0. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on the game?
It was an interesting game, bloody game. I like bloody games.
Yeah. I was kind of hopeful when I diverted some of the Abyss guys off to the one flank. I thought I might be able to have a slight numerical advantage over where the main battle was. Didn't quite work out like that.
Definitely did take some gambling. You said you always take gambling chances. You definitely took a few gambling chances, and this time a lot of them didn't work out for you so well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think delaying would have not paid off, so yeah, there were some chances to take.
Well, that was number 1. We're going to do at least one more bat rep. Same table, same scenario. We're going to see what happens. So we'll get that up in just a moment. Thanks for watching. Question, comments, love to see them, hear them.